everyone, I'm Joanna Magik. Today we're talking with an up-and-coming young Canadian visual artist. He's done projects with some of Canada's biggest hip-hop and dance music acts. He's on the radar of big business magazines, and he's also rebranding atheism. He's gone from Calgary to New York, and he's back in town for an installation at the Hi-Fi Club. Please meet Matt Luckhurst. Matt, you were born in Vancouver. You spent some time in Calgary. Now you're in New York. What is that jump like from Calgary to New York?
It's a big, there's a culture shock at first, for sure, but at the end of the day, it's just another city, and it's like much the same in a lot of ways. It's way bigger, and there's more going on.
As far as your work goes, what has being in New York done for your art?
It's made me way more depressed. Not really. It's, I guess it's giving you a bigger insight on things. You're just around more people, you see more of what's going on, and I guess you have a bigger perspective on kind of what's happening out there. And you're exposed to so many things all the time. It kind of makes you take some bigger risks with what you're doing. And I think it's been good for the art, and conceptually, it's been a really good, positive change for me.
Speaking of risks, what are some projects that you think you took some risks on?
Good question. I did, worked on, I did my master's at the School of Visual Arts and just finished this year, and my thesis was called Illuminated Atheist, and that was kind of tackling the concept of atheism, how it's viewed by the public and how it relates to people who have religious views. And it was a touchy subject, especially in America, but it's like taking on that big challenge and kind of not being scared of it. You need to do that at times. I think New York brings the best out of that.
Which is a huge thing to take on for you as an artist. Like you paint, you do video, and then you took on I guess it's been written as rebranding of atheism.
Yeah.
And what's the reaction been like to that project?
It's been pretty wild. I mean, it was really positive. It was a really positive thing for me to work on, and really nice to change from just making, what I love to do, which is like some nice art, I guess, but actually applying something that, is really important to me. And it got some great reactions, some great write-ups in the press. The religious community didn't really respond quite as well to it, but I've really seen a big contrast. And I think anything that gets people talking is great, I mean, at least that conversation's happening, and I definitely hit a nerve with it, so I like that.
What's been your favorite project to date?
My favorite project? Well, I finished something recently. This project's called Headspace with Aspen here in Calgary. We made a big bus for kids here that drives around the city and hooks them up with a bunch of sports equipment and video games and stuff inside, a place they can go chill. And they got me to illustrate both sides of the bus, which is, really cool experience, and really, I think, great concept they came up with and great people to work with. So.
Tell us about the Boomha video.
Boomha was a great experience. I got to hook up with Small Town Romeo from Calgary, some of my favorite artists, and
Shad K.
And Shad is incredible, absolutely. And my first big motion graphic piece, their first music video, and we get to put something really cool together, and just, great track, great opportunity for me, and I'm stoked.
And where did you get the idea for that video?
I don't know. I mean, just, I got this track and I had no real direct vision right away, so I just jumped into it. And this is kind of what came out, kind of the madness of just going through the process. I was doing my thesis at the time too, and working on so many projects, so it was just one of those things that had to happen, and just sat down, started sketching, and made up all these funny little things. Yeah.
Very cool. So what do you want to do next with your artwork? Or
I'm not sure.
What do you want to do next in general?
Well, I'm working on a children's book with Abrams Publishing that's going to come out in March, which would be really cool and like a lifelong dream of mine.
Just add to that list of things you do.
Another thing.
Children's book.
Yeah, and I wrote it as well,
Atheism.
which is ridiculous. Yeah, children, atheism, whatever.
Yeah. Matt, what do you have going on right now behind us?
I'm working on this show at the Hi-Fi Club in Calgary, Alberta. It's called Mating Rituals. It's going to be up on the 12th. Should run for a while here. Yeah, little new artwork. Nice to get back to painting, and yeah, I'm excited.
All right, Matt, great to have you back in Calgary. You're involved with a ton of great stuff. I'm sure we'll be seeing a bunch of you in the future. And thank you all for watching.
This beat like Pete Rock and a Pico. Hip-hop disco meets Dreamboat / Disturb. Mr. What a freak show. But he speaks so well, no equal. Dropping this like seagulls on beach clothes. Hit records like Pete Rose, Pete knows. We go hard for the people. The beat go boom, ha. Let me see the hands in the room. Ha, ha, like a witch on a broom. Flies by the moon.